So I think this one is really interesting because I can have geometry and show the students how to use different tools with geometry, as well as uh, bringing in this interior angles, side lengths, vertices. So let's go ahead and check out how we did this simple geometry step to show interior angles, side lengths, and vertices. I'm going to go to a new page, so add page. And here we go. I'm going to choose a regular shape. And actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to go to the regular polygons. Let's choose an octagon. I'm going to choose my yellow fill again. And here's my octagon. I'm going to go back to my mouse, select my octagon. Remember, if there was no fill, if you didn't choose to fill it with a color, you're going to have to actually select on the line to choose a line. But because I have a color in it, I can choose anywhere on this octagon to select the object. And you know it's selected when you have that blue dashed line around it. Go to this drop down or right click, or if you're on a smartboard, you can hold your finger in place to get that right click options. And I'm going to say show and hide interior angles. So we can see I have 835-degree interior angles. If I want to remove the interior angles, I can say show and hide interior angles, and that's going to hide it. Go back to that same drop down, and I can say show and hide side lengths. And it comes up with this number of 3.7. And a lot of people ask me, okay, where do they even pull this number from? What are they referencing? 3.7. 3.7 on a scale of what? Anyways, if I choose a measurement tool, which is my ruler. So on your toolbar, you should have this measurement tools option. If you don't, go into this cog on the right hand side under actions, search for measurement tools. And in this case, I have measurement tools. Click and drag it up to where you want it to be. Close the window. All right. Now that we have measurement tools on our toolbar, click on measurement tools and choose the ruler. In this case, it pops out this defaulted size ruler. And if I put my ruler to the bottom, it does measure on centimeters only. So 3.7 centimeters shows me on the ruler is my actual side length for every side. What's neat is you can actually change this to say, if I select my object and then double click on this 3.7, you can change it to whatever you want, and it'll change the entire scale of the shape. So if I clicked off of it, I have 4. Okay, so I changed it from 3.7 to 4. Now, obviously, if I put my ruler back on it, it's not really going to show me 4 centimeters for this ruler, but I can go ahead and resize the ruler to fit my object. And I'll probably go over measurement tools later, but I'm going to just resize, shorten my ruler, and I want this to show me 4. So if I grab my bubble on the bottom right hand corner, I can make my ruler match my side lengths. Okay, I can also swap the centimeters and inches by clicking this double green arrow in the middle of the ruler. Okay, let's get rid of this ruler. I'm going to select the ruler and click on this red X. Okay, ruler's gone. So next, I'm going to go ahead, go back to my drop down and say, I want to show and hide vertices. Okay, so now I have all my 8 vertices up on my octagon. I have my side lengths showing. Next, I want to show my interior angles. So back to that drop down, interior angles. And what's neat about this is if I grab a vertice, your vertices have to be showing. Okay, if I grab a vertice, I can move it, and you'll notice that my side lengths and my interior angles are also changing. So I can change my shape to whatever I need. My interior angles and my side lengths change. We can bring out the ruler. We can bring out our protractor. And in another video, I can show you how to use the protractor. But we can measure interior angles as well with this protractor. Okay. So what I can do is rotate and measure an interior angle. Oops. Let's make a whole 360. And bam. Okay. And there's my angle. Matching angle. Let's delete this protractor. It's in my way from seeing the angle. Okay, so now I can see the angle. Roughly about 137 degrees. Let's delete that angle. Okay, so that's a neat way to do interior angles, side lengths, and vertices. I can always remove all of this as well. I can say show and hide vertices, that will remove the vertices. I can say show and hide side lengths, that'll remove the side lengths, and then show and hide interior angles, which will remove the interior angles. Now, that's one way of doing irregular polygons by showing the vertices and then move the vertices around. But if I want to make an irregular polygon from the start, not have to mess with that, I can go to my toolbar at the top and say tools, or my menu option at the top and say tools. And at the bottom of tools, I'm going to have irregular polygons. Now, it defaults these three different polygons. One is a black outline with no interior color. One is a red outline with yellow interior color, and one is a bluish greenish dashed outline with interior color. So I'm going to go ahead and choose my red with the yellow interior, and all I'm going to do is start clicking wherever I would want my vertices to show up. And when I want to end it, I'm going to go ahead and click on the starting vertice or starting point, and then it closes my shape. And I can do the same thing if I select my object. I can say drop down, show and hide interior angles, drop down, show and hide side lengths, and then drop down, show and hide vertices. If I don't want any of them, I just reverse the order in any order, but I just got to reverse the action. And there's my irregular polygon. Okay. Enjoy that. Come back to another video where we talk about measurement tools if you want to see more of the measurement tools.